Congratulations, Yami. Critics are appreciating your performance in your latest film, Lost, on Z5 Global. The film also earned a standing ovation at the Chicago South Asian Film Festival. We have heard the film is inspired by true events. What actually happened, and where did this incident take place?
Uh, See, thank you. Thank you for all the appreciation. And yes, that is, it's roughly based on true events. And I don't think I'm the right person to really comment on the chain of events that happened, because the story belongs to Tony Da, my director, and Shamal. I came on board, of course, when the script was ready, and it was in the format of a script. Of course, there are things which are true. There are things which are you build a story around it to make it a narrative and make it into a film. But as an actor, I can tell you what I felt after reading the script. I thought it was something. There was nothing pretentious about it. It was still it while it spoke about something which is so relevant, and it's something so somewhere um, uh, you know it connects all of us. Maybe media is just a tool, is just a hook, but the same thing can be applied to just anyone and anyone in any walk of life. And at the same time, I thought it has potential to um, be engaging as a watch for the audience, because that's I think really important. It's not just that I find it good or I find it interesting. I have to also see it, that does it have the potential to hold the audience and to give them something different at the same time, while we're trying to make something substantial. So this is where I found Lost.
No, absolutely. I was truly engaged during the film, and your performance is definitely splendid, like all your other previous performances.
Thank you so much, Neeru.
As the film focuses on the protagonist, yourself, searching for truth and standing by integrity, have you ever come across such a situation during your Bollywood journey where you had to stand by yourself?
I think somewhere every day. The forms change, of course, when you're a beginner. When I think about the salad days of my career, that's different. But so many times it has happened where, in terms of choices, in terms of decisions, in terms of a lot of things, where you feel you need to stand your ground and believe very strongly. For this place can really test you, in a lot of ways that can surprise you or can shock you or can make you feel that no, that can't be true. Or and this place is full of questions. As much as it gives opportunity to everyone, once this place will give everyone an opportunity, but it's not an easy one. And why I say till date, because it's not about just making it, or okay, you've got one successful film or two successful films and all that. It's about really sustaining it. How do you sustain something? And that takes a great deal of patience and a great deal of self-belief, especially if you have some ideals, which I like to believe I do. I knew that there should never be any desperation from my side, or any way I should never shy away from saying a no. And that no could be to anything, not just an incident or to a person. It could be an absolute professional decision. If you don't feel something, don't do it. And or if you don't want to work with someone, that's okay, that's fine. So they have been, of course, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of lot of people here.
No, absolutely, Yami. And I do feel that your choice of films also reflects your values. Be it Vicky Donor, Kabil, Badlapur, or Thursday, you have always left a mark of your strong presence. And it feels that you are choosy about your characters or scripts and you stand by it. So what is about a character or a script that truly excites you when you make a choice?
Neeru, there was a point in my career, even after a Vicky Donor, where I was looking for just scripts. Of course, I wanted good work, but first, before good work comes work. First you should get those opportunities. And now I'm looking for good scripts, I can say. Now I'm in that. I feel I'm reaching that position, or I'm reaching that. By position, I don't mean any rank, or I don't mean any, I think everyone, there's space for everyone out here. But I'm looking for consistency in a script. I'm looking for, there shouldn't be any kind of pretense. I'm looking for something. By consistency, I mean just subject is not enough, that, oh, it's a great subject, or I want to work, or it's great climax, or it has to be consistently good throughout, and something different every time. And like the next film that I'll be promoting, I'm going to say definitely there's nothing to learn from that film. Please do not try this.
Which
Please
is
don't
the
do
film
this.
that's releasing on Netflix?
Yeah, that's the one.
I-
So, so, and I'm an actor, and as an audience, if just the way you want to see something different coming out of actors or coming out of films, the same way as an actor, even I need to be excited about everything that I do. And that's only possible if I break that monotony, if I don't follow any certain path. So I'm looking, so I don't know. I still haven't signed I have 3 more releases after Lost. I haven't signed anything, but I'm really excited to see what I'm going to be doing next, because whatever I've read so far, I still feel no, it's already been done, or people have already seen me. So what happens when a film becomes successful, like say like a Thursday or a Dasvi? I was flooded with thrillers. I was flooded with cop roles. Now after Lost, I kid you not, just yesterday I read a script set in Kolkata, investigative thriller. I said no, that
you
please don't. Yeah,
you
yeah,
traveled through Kolkata.
I'm like, no, I would love to do that again. But what happens, बहुत jaldi, what I'm trying to say, people just feel that, oh, this is something that worked for her, or people loved her in this. Let's give her more of such roles or such things or such backdrops. Versus, okay, let's just give her totally something different, which people haven't seen her do till now. And I think that's worked for me, especially in the last 5, 6 films of mine. If I see from Uri and Bala, and all those films, the fact that I'm sure I was not the conventional cast,
No.
really 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 worked, and I'd like to continue that streak.
And we will love to for you to continue that. And you've
Thank you.
always backed quality films. Yami, you've also marked a decade in the film industry. So with the rapidly changing industry, how do you keep reinventing yourself? With the
Right.
Bollywood, like the Indian film industry is changing a lot, especially with the OTT platforms.
Right. And one of the important things, I think you answered pretty much in your question, when you said you started off by saying Bollywood and then you changed to Indian film
Yes, I
industry.
did.
And I think that's a
The
very
impact of
important.
romantics. Everybody likes
I actually I watched it and I really liked it. And sorry, um, but much before that, I think this discussion was pretty much there. I think it came in the forefront on camera now, but this is something which I'm sure it was always there in whispers, or it was always there in conversation, that what is this term Bollywood, or what is this? No, I don't think anyone has ever liked it. We are
yes.
Hindi film industry or Indian film industry, and and so on and so forth. And I think that's a very important change. It's a change not just in term, but I think the perspective is what is really evolving. And when I look back 10 years back, in my journey, it sounds like a lot. It is, but I feel that after Wiki Donor, I feel now, especially since 2019 is the time when I'm doing it's got really excited. It's got me really excited. I think there are more better roles being written for actors, especially female actors. There's a lot of awareness about a lot of things right now, and I hope that we continue, and it's taken in a good stride. It's not about attacking any gender or anything like that. It's about realizing your own self and believing that you deserve the best. There has to be we should be celebrating each other's success, or whatever you call, especially actresses, because if one gets successful, it makes the way for 5 more. I always
Absolutely
believed in
true.
it. And now with OTT, coming to another aspect of your question, it's just changed. Who would have thought 10 years back or even 5 years back that there's going to be an entirely new phase of entertainment medium where you'll have to struggle so much to get people to come to theaters and watch a film. Where now the question is, are you going to come to theaters to watch it versus are you going to watch it on OTT? Because on OTT is the most obvious answer now because it's comfort. It's 2 years, I think, is a long habit for anyone to develop. There's a pre-pandemic era and a post-pandemic era. But I feel if there's something good, if I have to see the silver lining, I hope that this is the time for creative people to come forward and really, squeeze in those creative juices. Because if audience is selective about what they're going to watch, even on OTT, while they may watch it, but do they like it or do they not like it? That's an important question. At least that's very important for me.
You're right. And with the attention span is not that long anymore.
Nothing. Social media, those reels are getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Or even in theaters, when you go, you see so many cell phones blaring, and in that dark room, and where the joy of film was all about. It used to cut you off from the world, and the attention span is right there. But now, what do we do? So you have to be so brilliant that you stand out and you to get people's attention. So I hope it pushes us to work harder on better stories and better performances. So I think while it's a time for a little correction and for retrospective, but it's going to pave the way for something stronger. That's I'm hoping.
No, and we wish everyone the best.
Yeah.
Yami, in the last interview, I interviewed last time for Kabul, I remember, and you clearly mentioned that films are a part of your life, but not your life. So what else are you up to when you're not doing movies?
It stuck with a lot of people actually, and I didn't realize it. I just said it what I felt. I am right now. I'm also going to venture into something personal. You can call it being an entrepreneur. Of course, we'll talk about it more once things are in better shape. But I completely believe, and I completely believe in what I said back then, that films are a part of my life, not just not my entire life. And a great deal of time, of course, I valued with my family. So once I'm done with my work, I know, okay, this is it, and I can't wait to jump back home, or even if when I'm not home, if I'm shooting out of town, my meal is always by myself or talking to my mom or with Aditya while eating or watching something. I think that time to it's very important for me to cut off from the work that I do, and I like to have that kind of reality check or people around me who keep me that I'm aware of what's happening around. I'm aware of things around. Okay, this is my job. It's done. Now back to pajamas. Now back to kitchen. Now back to reading. Back to watching. Back to what I'm trying to establish back home in Himachal, which you'll hear about soon. Which is what I'm talking about, being an entrepreneur. So that'll be my way of kind of expressing what maybe I'm there in the heart of heart, kind of. And so you'll hear about it really soon. So yeah, there are a lot of things.
All the best for your future ventures, and we're looking forward to more films from you. Thank you so much for your time.